Hello everybody and what is up? We're back at it again at Dalton C Gaming. Before we get into anything, don't forget to like, subscribe, and just slap that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Today, as you probably know by clicking on this video, we are ranking reserve tanks and worst to best, and it's exactly how it sounds. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and just slap that notification bell. And if you want to, share this video. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so in 9th place on this list we have the French Tech Tree with the AMC 34YR. And the reason why I'm putting this in 9th place is because I think it's almost all of it sucks. Its armor, its weapons, even its mobility kind of sucks for its tier. And also, it's also mainly because of how it could of its I'm just going to explain its armor. It could be knocked out by just a second of machine gun fire. That's all it takes to knock this out. So that's why I'm putting this in 9th place. Alright, so in 8th place on our list, we have the Japanese Tech Tree with the Hago light tank. And the reason why I'm putting this right here is mainly because of its armor. A lot of its stuff, I'm going to say, sucks. But I think its major advantage is someone sneaks up behind you in both realistic and arcade. You could easily start shooting at them with its turret with its secondary gun on the back of its turret. And so that's why I'm putting that in 8th place. So now let's move on to 7th place. Alright, next up we have the M2A4 light tank from the United States. And the reason why I'm putting this in 7th place is mainly because of its armor and weapons. It doesn't necessarily have the best armor or weapons, but its biggest thing about it, I think, is how fast it is and how maneuverable it is. But there is a downside of that. It's like if you don't have the tracks modification on, it feels like you're playing Grand Theft Auto. But again, it's so fast that one time I even outran a shell, and I'm not sure if it was because of the enemy's accuracy or not. But that's why I'm putting it in 7th place. So now let's move on to our 6th place. Alright, in 6th place on our list we have Great Britain with the A13 Mark I. And the reason why I'm putting this here is because overall it actually has a really nice gun, but the armor sucks. Like, it could even be probably taken out faster than the French tank seen previously. And also its tracks suck, track modification or not. Like, as you can see on the screen, I'm swerving back and forth when I'm trying to go full throttle. So that's the reason why I'm putting this in 6th place. And yeah, so now let's move on to our 5th place. Alright, in 4th place on this list, we have the Soviet Union with the BT-5 in a respectable 5th place. And the reason why I'm putting this in 5th place is because of it's probably one of the most reliable tanks on this list. It has excellent maneuverability, pretty great armor, a pretty good gun that can knock out a tank at its tier in just up to 2 hits, and it's still good speed. It's obviously not enough to compare with the M2A4. But still, so that's why I'm putting it in this spot in the list. So now let's go into 4th place. Alright, so in a respectable, really respectable 3rd place on our list, we have the Finnish Tech Tree with the Sturv Mark, I think 31? Yeah, Mark 31. And the reason why I'm putting it here is because its armor's great, its weapons could take out even a medium tank at that tier in just a couple hits. And also, its mobility is enough to rival the M2A4, but its major downside is the size and how situational it is. Like, this is mainly built for house-to-house fighting, if you even find a house to cover your long body of this light tank. And so that's the reason why I'm putting it here. So now let's move on to both our honorable mentions and finally our first place. Alright, so for our honorable mentions, we have the Chinese tech tree with the M8 M8LAC. And the reason why I'm doing this is it actually has a pretty nice gun and all, but and also really nice maneuverability, but its armor is probably the worst of probably any light tank of its tier. You could knock this out with just about 5 seconds of its machine gun fire, and it's pretty easy to demobilize it. All I need to do is shoot the tires. So that's why I'm putting this here. So now let's move on to our first place, but first I'd like to say something. Alright, so before I mention who is in first place, which you could probably guess by now, I just want to say thank you so much for the subscribers. The last few weeks have been a huge boost for my channel. Thank you so much. But another thing is most of you guys who are viewers aren't subscribers. So so please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. And you don't have to subscribe, but you can if you want. So that's all I wanted to say. So let's go back to the video now. Alright, so in first place, as you could probably see, we have the German tech tree with the Panzer III. And one thing I really like about this is it's the only medium tank at its tier, well, reserve tank. It's a medium tank, and also it's got machine guns. It's got a very nice gun. It can knock out anything in up to one hit, and not to mention its machine guns. And also it leads up to some of the best tanks in the game: the Tiger, the Panzers, almost everything you could think of in the German tech tree. And also one more thing about it, if you get all the right modifications, its repair time is like 5 seconds, and you're back running again, you're back shooting again, whatever. So that's why I'm putting this in the most respectable of them all, first place. And I'm also going to end the video here. And so thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and just slap that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.